Well, it's Thursday morning. We're back up at the top of Five Oaks. Yesterday we came up and tried out the new Hero7 Black, but on my chest mount I had it pointing too far down. So all we really saw was a bunch of dirt and rocks going by below my tire and frame, which isn't quite the angle I wanted. So I played around with the angles. I just tested it out going down that and it looked pretty good. So now we're gonna do our normal Five Oaks run and then head back up over there and go down stair steps. I figure those two, Five Oaks and stair steps. Five Oaks will help test the windscreen that I got, this little guy, foam thing. And then obviously stair steps will help test the hyper smooth gimbal killer, as well as the angle of the camera to see if you can actually see the steeps right before I drop in on them. Not that stair steps is that gnarly, but it does have a few little rock ledges you roll off, so that'll be a good test. Have at it. I'm gonna roll this so we can see how it does on roll instead of huck. See how our little boost goes. A lot of braking bumps, so that's a good test. Hyper smooth. And we'll go off this little rocky section. Got some steeper stuff. And I haven't done this way in a while. Let's see. Try the actual stairs. Nah, we'll cut out. All right. Interested in seeing how that went. And the new bridge still smells fresh. And the old handlebar grabber bridge. With wider bars, that gets harder and harder every quarter inch you add to your bars. All right, let's turn off till stair steps. All right, as mentioned, we're now at the top of stair step trail. Funny, 25 years I've been calling it stair steps, but I think I'll still call it stair steps. But anyway, this should be a really good test. Really good test of the hyper smooth and also the camera angle. I'll be shooting in 4K and 30 frames per second super view, which is the widest. It takes in the most footage you can. And I'm going to tilt it a little bit more up than I did on 5 Oaks because there are a lot more rock ledge drops here. It's moderate techno for what we're used to in Aliso, but you know, it's still steep enough that what I was looking at on the footage just on the camera was on the steep stuff, it did point down a little too much, like looking a lot at the tires. So we'll see if pointing it up a little for the steeper stuff helps. I have a feeling it will, so looking forward to seeing the footage when we get back to the computer. All right, rolling into stair steps. Steep ahead. Good. Test out this angle. First rock roller section. Whoa, good and bumpy. That ought to test it. This trail used to be the one I rode most often, probably once a week when my kids were wee little ones back in the 90s. But, you know, everything changes. We've all moved on to other things. So, coming back here, only riding it once every few months, I like to be a little more cautious. Hasn't changed much, but you never know. I've been caught on other trails, car wreck specifically. A section I used to be able to roll turned into a mandatory huck, and I went over the bars big time. Popped a rib out. That was about 1.5 years ago. So, in the retirement extreme land, I decided look before you leap. Probably still do most of these, but I'll just have a look. If I haven't ridden in a while, one winter can change a lot. Stair steps, not so much. A lot of, you know, sandstone that doesn't change overnight. But the ones with a little dirt cover, don't be so sure it's going to be there next time. All right, that should be a really good test of the hyper smooth and the wind reduction. This is about the most wind I'll ever get. So we'll see how the sound comes out at the bottom of this. Supposedly, one of the big improvements of the Hero7 is the wind reduction. So I put it on stereo sound, and I'm kind of relying on my wind sleeve to fix it. So we'll see if GoPro did a good job on their foam cover too. This is all on you, GoPro. Yours to lose.